go. Here we go right now. Yeah. Ahoy there, YouTube. I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter board game every single day at 2 p.m. on the weekdays, do a live stream, and talk about how the Kickstarter is being ran. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below because today is my birthday and also because I'm trying to reach my 9,000 subscriber to celebrate 9 years doing board game content. But today we're checking out this, which is Posthuman Saga and the Journey Home expansion. So I believe they're going to be trying to sell us both the new version of the base game, potentially, and the expansion. Now, I have played Posthuman once, way back when, and I remember saying to myself, wow, this game has a lot of cool ideas and cool, unique elements. I really wish someone who knew the game very, very well was teaching it to me, because I remember this was a rule one where it was just like, I just did not see it hitting the table that often just because of how intense the rules were, if I recall correctly. But I believe they came back, they changed it up, and turned Posthuman into Posthuman Saga, which I think is a streamlined version of it. And now this is for the expansion. It's currently raised $33,000, 744 backers. Let's check it out.
European economy in sharp decline. Political unrest growing in most countries in the bloc. Fortress Europe Agreement is signed. Europe liberalizes genetic modification. Leaders herald the move as the beginning of a new golden age for the bloc. Genetic modification becomes a social norm. Crackdown on non-sanctioned modification. Edgar Hollow's No Human Manifesto takes the world by storm. Modificants and activists riot in major cities across the globe. Our last broadcast, modificant factions within the army have turned against the state. The situation is desperate.
Wow. Hit me with a story. Holy guacamole. That was intense. I like it. I like it. I think a lot of people are immediately turned off, but I think this is going to be such a niche game that you're going squarely for your niche, and I can appreciate that.
The old days weren't all they're cracked up to be. I was just a mindless drone. Now every cell is on fire. Every day is brighter because it might be your last. And no day is like its sister. Last week, for example, I was cozying it up in the fortress. And here I am now at the edge of the perimeter, on the way to the library, an outpost in an abandoned city out in the wilds that we haven't heard from in months. But I still have to march on out there, find the blasted place, and figure out what happened to those guys.
Oh!
At least the fortress sends a broadcast.
Oh! 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 Alright, so, when I go into these videos, I'm always looking for three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Do I want it? I am someone who's big into meaty, intense, heavy, story-esque games. Games that every time you play it, you're going to see something different. You're going to have a unique experience, a one-of-a-kind experience. You know, epic style games, and you just sold all that to me in the first minute and 18 seconds. So if I am a fan of this style of games, which I actually am, luckily, I'm immediately intrigued. So excellent job on the video so far, even though I do think a lot of people are going to turn off based on the theme, which, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. Just the beginning of the video being, you know, a minute of really having to focus on what you're saying. Like, really, you know, it's not like the kind of thing where I can be, you know, typing something and watching your video. Really in-depth watching, but I enjoyed it.
Asked every few days to give us an idea of our surroundings. The hard part is finding a signal, getting the operator's attention when there's a bunch of us texting in at the same time. But with some perseverance, a bit of savvy mapping, it's not too hard to find my way. That's not the tough part. The tough part is staying in one piece while finding food, ammo, supplies, and getting to the objective.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so I think too many videos try and get really, really in-depth with the rules and teaching me exactly how to play the game. They're doing that now, but what they're doing is they're tricking us into still listening and being interested by having just showing us exactly how the theme is coming across in the game and with the components. And I love when games can do that. And so I'm sold so far. I'm going to say my initial opinion is, wow, I'm kind of surprised this only has $30,000 raised. because it's already funded, and it's funded really well. But for what this is, just in this first 2 minutes here, I am just like, wow, this seems like a $100,000 project, a $250,000 project, with potentially unlimited stretch goals, because it seems like the kind of thing where there's all sorts of wild and crazy things going on, different events and adventures and all sorts of great stuff like that, so you can just keep pumping out different promo cards. And those are stretch goals. So I'm wondering... what is it? What are going to be some red flags that we see? I'm hoping there's not, but I feel like there might be.
Just before we left the briefing, they dropped another task on us. Scout out clusters of scavenge sites that could have parts for structural projects.
Oh my gosh.
Building. As if surviving out here wasn't hard enough. There's no shortage of weird characters either. They're not all easy to deal with, but with a bit of wit...
Oh, storybook! That's exactly what I was talking about. I just want to dip into it. You know, we have that running joke about that one character we met in the Outlands at the library. Oh, we met the big brainiac in the bathroom at the library by the hole. You know, you come up with those jokes and it's just...
It's an empathy. I did manage to recruit some company. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
This is one of the faults, I think. This is a little bit too much for me at this point. Like, I'm very interested in your game, so now I kind of want to know, can you do it, how much is it? But I do sit and watch through all the videos. But I would be interested to know at what point do people stop watching. And I'm pretty sure if you look in your algorithms on in the back end of Kickstarter, you can even see when the drop-off is in the video. At least I think you can do that. You can on YouTube. And I'm wondering if maybe it's around this point right here, because this is where you're starting to dig a little bit too much into the rules. Like, just tell me a little bit about the combat. But I don't need that. I didn't need to know that much. I'm here now. I want to know the price. That's still going.
This was a close call, but that hammerhead was...
See, so that in theory sounds like a great idea, but I feel like in practice it was just a little bit too long. But oh my gosh, look at that board with the pegs. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Oh, love it.
Too clumsy for his own good. I'm battered and exhausted, and I can't stop. My reputation's at stake. And there it is, the library. I desperately need a rest.
Wow. That was anything. That's unlike anything I think I've ever seen on one of these. That pretty much just recreated like 4 or 5 turns. Just bam, 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 bam. And I feel like it was a bit too much in depth. But man, that was really cool. That was really neat. I think that's an amazing video to have. Just lower, like an actual very interesting.
Well done. You made it to your objective first. Your spot at the fortress is assured.
So was that the whole game? Like you won?
Just one little thing left.
No, right? Oh.
Posthuman Saga has an evolving storyline that progresses with each expansion published. These expansions offer a different way to play the game that reflects this ongoing story, along with 2 new heroes, each with their own unique set of abilities.
Okay, so here's my thinking. I want to get to this earlier. Because, do I want it? Yeah, you already had me. But because you just created this amazing, immersed world. But then at the same time, remember, oh shoot, we're looking at an expansion to a game that already exists and already has another expansion. And now at this point, I'm like, well, I want to dive into this entire world with my friends.
A set of 30 stories that reflect the
30 stories. Wow.
events portrayed.
Okay, I love this right here. Collect the collection with Mega Mutant all in. Like it. I love seeing whales.
In that expansion. In Posthuman Resistance, the fortress asks you to go deeper into the wilds, tracking mutant slave trains and exploring mutant facilities in an effort to uncover the designs mutants are plotting.
Wow, so they're telling me about the old expansion right now, and I already know where they're going to go with it, but now you need to venture back the journey home, and hence the theme is intertwined into the expansion. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Because if this is a game that is all about the theme. This is Ameritrash at its finest, just dripping, oozing, eking out theme, and I love that, so embrace that, and it's just so well done. Why is this not 100K?
Resistance ups the difficulty level of the game through level 3 encounters and makes the completion of mission objectives a competitive affair. The Journey Home is the latest expansion that sees the fortress recalling you back home while mapping uncharted areas of the wilds. This expansion changes the way players score points altogether. Where in the base game you complete missions individually, in the journey home players are competing to complete common exploration missions available to all before other players do. These exploration missions trigger narrative missions that players can decide to tackle or ignore. This all makes for a more cutthroat and tense experience than the previous two modes of playing the game.
Only thing that I want? Give me the price of the whale. Just give it to me. Don't make me, don't jerk me around. I want the price of the whale. If I sat through that whole 4-minute and 20-second video, there's a very good chance that I'm going to back that whale right there. I feel like your video was much more catered to the people that are really into this style of game, as opposed to maybe drawing in more people from outside the spectrum. And that's fine. Go for the niche. $33,000. Excellent. Almost double funded. But I feel like this has the potential to be just massive. Because this looks like an absolutely insane world I would love to explore. So when I go down here, I hope I see a how to play video. You know what? And I say this, and I don't think I've ever really said it out loud. If you have an absolutely epic, mega experience game such as this is one of those times where I would totally pay the money to Rodney Smith and just say, watch it play. Like, just please, just bite the bullet there, because he is very expensive for what he does. But wow, with games like this, people love that warm security blanket. But here we go. 9 created, 68 backs. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, hey, what's up, Julie? Awesome. Crowd Ox, Jesse Cassidy, 9 created, 68 backed. Okay, cool. So it's a spin-off company? I don't know how all that stuff, the behind-the-scenes shenanigans works. Let's see. Looking good. So immediately the question, can you do it? I feel comfortable. I know some of these games. Yes, Vengeance. I know a lot of these games. Okay, so they changed their company's names? I don't know. Anywho, I also see a couple collaborators here. I love seeing that. That means that we should see some on-point customer service from the comments and in the updates. Latest news. We are fully funded. Thank you all so much. First stretch goal unlocked. Cartography pack next at 35,000K. Okay. Latest news. That's an interesting one to have there. I've never seen anyone do that right there. Interesting. Just like a little banner for when people are returning to... I love that. I think that's a brilliant idea. Excellent. All right, the story continues. Posthuman Saga, the Journey Home expansion. I want the price. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? I believe so. How much is it? Hopefully you don't make me go over here. I don't want to know. I like when it's seamlessly wrapped somewhere in the story. Because if you are reading this, I'm going to make the assumption that you did not watch the video. So you either need to have a banging video or a banging story. But still, either way, I'd like to know the price early on. And so yes, this is telling me a whole bunch. 1 to 4 players, 14 minutes, 2 hours. So not a gateway game. Rondo runs through. There's so I always love to rate the quotes. There's a lot to recommend here. The narrative is funny and charming. You'd think this is a depressing world, but it actually has a sly sense of humor to it. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm immediately at an A for that. Because I said the theme might turn some people off. Because that first minute, that was a powerful, engrossing minute that was a little too real for probably a lot of people right now. But seeing Richard say this, Rondo, is spectacular. And I think that's a great quote. The combat is incredibly fast-paced with interesting decisions about hand management as you suffer attrition throughout the course of the game. Mwah! A+. Richard nails it. That is an amazing quote. Great one. And for the Mighty Boards, too. They pick out a good quote. It's not like Richard said, put this quote up here. They put that there. Excellent placement. Awesome. How to play. Excellent. To win, you'll need to earn points. And this is pretty much what we saw in the video. Cool. New gameplay. Excellent. So if you're returning, like it, they're going to make me go for the price over there, aren't we? Next quote. Board Game Spotlight. Posthuman Saga is the post-apocalyptic narrative adventure I've always wanted. Story-driven and character-oriented, this game will leave you wanting to come back for more. B+. Like it. Didn't wow my pants off. Maybe mention a mechanism or two more. I don't know. But I liked it. I liked it. Better than my quotes. Posthuman Saga. The Journey Home. This is the expansion. Okay. Highlighting the expansion, like that. Good. Tell me everything that's in it. Excellent, excellent. One thing that I have noticed, hope stretch goals are right after you get through all this. More to unlock. What's the price, though? Like, I'm looking at this. Cool. What's the price? What if I just want this? What if I want the whale? Hit me with the price. All right. I played this for a straight week. I can't believe I had this on my shelf of shame for so long. Posthuman Saga is a major upgrade from the original. I'm excited to see more content. Great quote. I'm going to give that another B+. Very solid B+, because I think a lot of people, especially a lot of Kickstarter people, oh, you know that shelf of shame. You know it. I know it. I know the game's on my shelf of shame. And when you hear a game on your shelf of shame and someone's like, oh, that game is so good, and you're like, yeah, I got that. I've been meaning to get to that. You're just more likely to get to it because you know it's most likely going to be a banger, you know? And so you're like, all right, it's going to be the 1 or 2 hour commitment to learn the rules, but it's going to be worth it. So here we go. We got the original. Cool. Oh, including the all original stretch goals. Wowie, Maui, boom, boom, Maui. I wish that was known. I feel like that should be a little bit higher. Special Kickstarter! Fear of missing out. If you back it right now, you're also going to get all the original stretch goals plus all the new stretch goals, and bam! I feel like that's great information. I would spotlight that a little bit more. That's really cool. Excellent. What's good? More stuff. Still don't know the price. They're going to make me go over here, aren't they? Oh, Kickstarter exclusive. Oh, that's so cool. What is this? Deluxe components? I'm just now finding out about deluxe components? Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Fortress model. Excellent. Very nice. Pledge levels. Here we go. I would love this way higher. Like, don't make me look for this. We've designed the pledge levels to be accessible to both newcomers and Posthuman Saga veterans alike. Each pledge level listed below will advise you on which is best for you. We have included add-on options so you can customize your pledge level further. Because, yes, I love hearing that, because this could potentially be a very messy area over here when you start dealing with numerous expansions and add-ons and upgrades and the new second edition, all that stuff. So, $30. Excellent. I love the fact that they are catering to their market first. Here. You loved our original game. We're going to treat you. You go to the front of the line. A-lister, baby. You're right there. First one we're going to mention, $30. Explorer, $59. Also, they might just be going by price. That makes sense, too. Wow, $90. It's $59. That's a heck of a value. $59. Wowsies, mousies. And then, so what's the whale? What's the whale? I'm excited. $79 for this. That's not bad. But you know what people want. This is the big boy. This is what everybody came for. $119 out the door? Does that come with the deluxe upgrades? I think those don't. But still, out the door. I would put that, bam, slap dab right up there. I might even put the $220 right there. $119, front door. You're going to get this amazing, epic meeting experience. Yes, it does have the deluxe components. And I bet you that is, without a doubt, the most popular level. It's $5. Cool. Keep in the loop. Understandable. Got it. Expansion, $541. Okay, so wow, that shows me something. That shows me that these people really enjoyed this game. That number right there gets me excited, because that's 541 people who still want to keep delving more into this game in just a couple days. So here we got the three backers, and yeah, well, not much there. 8 backers here. Yep, nothing, and then the one everybody wants. 123. No, not everybody. Okay. It's mostly so that right there, that tells me everything I need to know. You're catering to your base, and I said this, you're catering to the posthuman base, but you're not pulling in those extra people. And I'm wondering if it's the beginning of that video. You know, because there's some great return customers here. Like, absolutely everything about this is just beautifully ran and incredibly well done. Just banging. But that shows me right there that you're not getting the new customers. So what is it? What could potentially be doing that's holding it back? So let's see. Stretch goals, $20K funded. Equipment pack, excellent. That's coming up next. So we're getting about every $5,000 or $10,000. That's cool. And if you can get that snowball rolling, ooh, those are going to become micro stretch goals. Like, if you're still giving things away every $5,000, if you can get up to $80,000, $90,000, $100,000, oh, that's when you start getting all that momentum. Add-on, Journey Homes, cool, clean, clear add-ons, like it. Excellent. Hopefully you tell me the shipping next. Hit me with the shipping. Don't make me keep going. Oh, you're going to make me keep going. So there's a how to play. Excellent. Is it? Oh, it's 6 minutes. Oh, that's the intro. Okay, that's the intro. Okay, whatever. Awesome. But you see what I'm saying? Spotlighting that first, I think that's a great thing. And then you go to the reviews. Because, yes, and I hope there's no previews. I don't want any previews here. I want reviews. I know your game's amazing. Or you know your game's amazing. These people have played your game. They think it's amazing. So hopefully you show me reviews first. But that's a preview. Let's see. How to play. You get 2 new characters, cartographer cards, new stories, and more player interaction with direct competition for the Explorer cards. All this strengthens the Euro side to make it even more challenging and heavy. More narrative encounters reveal the very rich lore and bring out the immersive adventure of this game. That's a lot to unpack. That is such a Richard statement right there. I love listening to Richard talk. I really do. And you should check it out. Wednesday night, we do the Alaboom podcast on Lance Meister's Undead Viking channel. It's a delight. Sometimes Tom Vassell pops in. We got Undead Viking. We got me. We got a whole bunch of different people. Come on in. Come join us. But you get 2 new character cards. So at first it sounds a bit too pitchy. It tells me, oh, we got all this new stuff. But then it really digs into this weed. So all of this stuff strengthens the Euro side to make it even more challenging, heavy. So I'm giving that, you pulled the rug on me. I'm going to give it an A-. Oh, that's a Line-Eye. Cardboard Rhino. A-. LNA. Great quote. Posthuman Saga, Journey Home. With much bigger chains of optimization, Posthuman Saga just became even more puzzly and brain-burny. To take that unique puzzle mechanism to the next level is just incredible and compares some of the other adventure games on the market. I like that quote. I like that quote a lot. I didn't realize that this was a puzzly game. B+. A-. I don't know. It's all good. Coming on February 9th. I don't like that. I mean... It just seems odd. It seems odd. Like, I'm not excited to come see a preview for it. Like, this is probably going to tell me everything I need to know about it. Unless, if it is a review, or a gameplay, maybe it's a gameplay. Well, at least tell me what the heck it is. If it's a gameplay, then that's different. Like, if this is a gameplay, I'm like, oh, I want to see this game get played. So if that is a gameplay, then actually... flip the script on that, I would be excited about that. But if it's a preview or something like that, no. But if it's an actual gameplay, I can sit down, I can maybe be doing some work while I'm watching how the game is played, maybe getting a feel for more how the game works. I think that's a great idea. I want to see more of that on Kickstarter pages if that is in fact what this is, but I don't know if that is what this is because it doesn't tell me if it's gameplay. But if it's gameplay, great idea. Because especially with heavier games, like if there was a Primal gameplay, imagine if there was a Primal gameplay and they slapped it on that Kickstarter page. How excited would people be to see that? Absolutely. That stream would be popping. Oh my gosh, the next big Kickstarter board game I get, I need to do that. What the hell is wrong with me? Wow. Anyway, how to play base game. Cool. Didn't we, wait, what? Isn't that how to play the Journey Home? Oh, that's the base game. Okay, so this is cool. Excellent. Let's play. Oh, we got the Viking, or not the Viking, the German. Awesome. How to play solo. Ooh, awesome. Big one. So you're focusing on the solo. Live event and teach and play. Oh my good golly. That's exciting. 8/2/21. Oh, no, I think, they got to fix that. I think that should be 2/8/21. Either way, that's a great idea. Wow. Excellent, Julie. Previews. Didn't we already see this preview? Did you just sandwich Ripper? You just sandwich Richard. No, that's like an olive on top. What the the redundant? Oh, that's the final thoughts. Okay, got it. I continue to be very impressed with Posthuman Saga. While it looks Ameritrash wow, this seems so weird. It seems just like Richard is intertwined. It's a unique strategy. And I mean, Richard's money. He's got 100,000 subscribers and subscribers listen. So I think it's a great strategy to go through. Like, as a gamer, I like it. Okay. Not board gaming. What is this? This is the everything you need to know preview. Cool. I'm not going to get any more quotes. Too many quotes. All right, reviews. Excellent. So this is what I want to see. Like, I want to see the old school reviews of what it was. Tons of videos. Great. Awesome. Unboxing. Meh. Well, oh no, it has the deluxe stuff. It has the new stuff. Wait, the deluxe upgrade. Okay, that one actually does make sense now that I see that. Because I forgot you got the deluxe upgrade. So yeah, I think that's actually a great video to have there. Because that's what's going to be coming straight to me in the mail. So I like seeing that. Daily game unboxing. Cool. I really enjoy the storytelling. We're not doing quotes. Lots of videos. Oh my goodness. There we go. Rule booklets. This is what I wanted to see. I don't know if I'd want it higher. Yeah, I kind of would want it higher. But I don't know. I mean, you've thoroughly wowed me. At this point, I don't feel like anybody's on the fence. Like, I don't think anybody's... Wow, that's pretty short rules for the expansion. Awesome. Good stuff. Shipping. This is what I wanted. I completely forgot what I was looking for because you made me look so hard for the shipping. Why don't people do this? 2021. Let's do it. Let's start moving the shipping up with the other price because how much is it? You give me half of how much it is. You don't tell me what the shipping is. Because $30. Mega Mutant. All in. So wait. Oh, this is the 6 of the base game. This is the Mutant all in. So $149 for... just an absolutely massive buttload of story, replayability, and gameplay. 3 boxes. I'm in. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good price. I think you got the makings of something huge here. Maybe the next one comes in a gigantic luxury wooden box, makes $1 billion. I don't know. But it looks good. So, let's check out the FAQ. Updates. Will Posthuman Saga be available in any other language? Get me... Yeah, that's the one we want to know. Pledge Manager? Awesome. Does it say on there? Because you should say it on there, right? Keeping the loop and updates and get... Okay, yeah, so it's just people not reading. Totally, I get that. What is the settlement in the mini expansion? What is it? But that's still good to have. Because people want to know the questions, they go to the FAQs. Awesome. And hopefully this area continues to grow as comments continue to pop up. Welcome, lovely mutants or backers. We got one comment. Not much engagement there. That's a bit of a bummer. But this was just posted today. Okay. Strike it from the record. Welcome, lovely mutants or backers. Thank you so much for joining us on the journey home in Posthuman Saga. We are so grateful to have you here with us. We are practically giddy. Our travel across this mutant-infested land has been arduous. We've made discoveries and completed objectives in Posthuman Saga. We've forged our resistance, and now you've answered the call to return with us to Sanctuary once again, our home in this treacherous land. Truth be told, we can't believe it happened so fast, but this is the way of things these days. You appreciate every resource, every easier path, that much more. You especially appreciate those who join you for the adventure and have your back with you. Here, the journey home is secured. We're funded, and we can't thank you enough. We're funded, thank you. But this campaign doesn't end here. Wow, this is a really long update. We've had so much in store for you, friends. We can't do this. Why? Here's what I'm saying. Why not a video too? All this, but then a video as well. I feel like videos, because here's the thing. I feel like this is a big read, and it's the kind of thing where it's like, all right, I don't have time to read this right now. Maybe I'll come back and I'll check out the update later. Or if it's a video, if I'm sitting in the bathroom, maybe I'm on the elevator, I got my headphones on, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll just check out the first minute of the video or something like that. I love seeing more videos in updates. I think it's a lost art. But this campaign doesn't end here. We have so much in store for you, friends. We can't do this without you, and we very much want to make you the true cornerstone of this expedition because you are. So get ready for a developing story where you get to decide how this journey takes us. That's fascinating. But first, we are going to need some equipment that looks serendipitously like the equipment pack one your pledges helped us unlock at $30,000 in funding. Stretch! This is the one stretch goal unlocked already. Wait, what? What's next, you may ask? My lovely mutants and fellow travelers. Well, the cartographer pack is not just some maps. No. We cannot wait to tell you all about the cartographer pack's holds. We all get lost sometimes. It is then we need a little help and find our way. And we are well on our way to getting that direction with the cartographer pack 1. We just need a little help from you to find the path. Excellent! I like it. You're getting me excited about stretch goals. In order to get there, we need new recruits. So tell your friends' friends. You can even tell your enemies if you must. Here's a sign you can post on the other to join. Plaster it to the lamppost, hang it to the old fridge, share it across any signal you can get. The channels are often jammed, but sometimes you get to the thread, there's words. There's a lot of words. Okay, cool. As always, here will be your question. Glad I found this campaign. Getting jiggly. Excellent. So, you said a lot. There's a lot to say there. First thing I always say is, I feel like every update, if you're trying to tickle YouTube algorithms, because that's what it's all about. Tickling those not YouTube algorithms, tickling the Kickstarter algorithms. You need comments, you need updates, you need people visiting, you need the excitement, you need the buzz, because right now you have it. I think you're number 7, 8, 9, I think it was, on the tabletop games popularity rank. But, since this is now past a couple days, you're starting to hit that middle zone, that little dead period. And so what's going to keep people coming back? So you got stretch goals, which I like that. And with this game, I feel like it feels like much natural to add stretch goals. I know there's a common complaint that people are like, well, you're adding to an already completed game. But with this, it just feels like a game with so many different paths and different things to take and different items and different objects and different everything that it just feels natural to have stretch goals with this. So I think it gets a pass. Even for people who might not necessarily like stretch goals. All right. Here we go. This is a big one. Drunken one. Let's go. I'm titled to nothing. I've only seen one issue brought up that has any constructive substance behind it, and that is the issue of the pegs. I feel zero disrespect from Mighty Board Games. They are a business, and I think giving free items away for free is bad business. The initial cost of creating a game comes with backing a new project. If that is something you can't understand or choose not to acknowledge, then it might be for best practice for yourself to wait for a new title's second run to get it at the discounted rate. There is a difference between constructive criticism and feeling entitled. One is possible solutions that will make for a better overall experience, and one is just thinking you deserve something no matter what. While MBG could do something for returning backers to appease them, then I have no idea what any of this is about. Hopefully, there's going to be a comment that explains this, but this is also, like, he's not responding, so we'll see. Hey, there's me! I tickled the Kickstarter algorithms for you. Jazzcat, understandable that you think new customers are more valuable, and I'm sorry for you feel that way. However, at the heart of this issue is my belief that after I, as a customer, have carried your investment risk with my money, I have earned a more respectful attitude. I will make sure to show the level of respect in my opinions on BGG. Oh my god, what did we walk into? Oh, I'm excited. What in the world? I don't see them saying new customers are more valuable. Yeah, if anything, I totally thought that they were trying to appeal primarily to returning backers with the Kickstarter. So I'm wondering if there's something with the components that we're going to be digging into. Let's keep going. The challenge is every business will always need new customers because a less percentage will buy additional content. Yeah, 100%. This is why X packs are never as good a deal as a core box because the percentage of people that buy it versus the core is always lower. And this is one thing I can tell you from the YouTube Kickstarter perspective. If you ever want to start your own YouTube channel, what I would recommend doing is buying nothing but expansions for older games that are like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th expansion because hardly anybody covers those. So if you cover those, you're going to get a lot of views because eventually people will get to those expansions. But anywho, I think MB could have done something better to show more support for its past backers. And at the same time, when you look at the video game industry with how sales work, you know what? I see their perspective. I see at least part of it. You know, it does kind of feel like it's just thrown on there like, hey, come get the expansion too. It feels like this Kickstarter is more focused on the overall experience as opposed to just the journey home. So I guess I see the point that they're saying. I need to see some more behind it. Why is there so much potentially venom going through here? I think MB could have done something better to show more support for its past backers. And at the same time, when you look at the video game industry with how sales works, there is never a reason to buy early. Wait 3 months and it will be on sale, and the early buyers paid more. It is not in the FAQ. We'll be able to get Wave 2 shipping so that those that don't have the base game will be able to get that first to play while we wait on the new expansion. What? Oh. I'm wondering maybe things are shipping out at earlier dates, perhaps? Quite an interesting saga. Unfortunately, we won't offer a 2-wave shipping. However, you can pledge for the scout level, for example, and get both the base game and the new expansion. Okay, thanks. We had already backed the Mega Mutant All-In. Pledge, both that and friendly shipping to Norway. Awesome. So they're on board with responding to most of the comments. Hopefully they get into that, whatever these are. I don't know what those are about, but they are very glaring. I wouldn't just leave them there. I would respond to something. And I'm glad I'm not in your shoes because I hate responding to stuff like that. Because it's like one of those ones where you have to very, very, very carefully type out every single word to be very specific with what you say and how you go. And whoo, glad it's not me. All right, I am definitely more accepting the second answer given about the prices than the first. I am still excited about more content for an awesome game. Hence, we still glad to have you on board. Yes, the solo mode is part of the Journey Home expansion. Excellent. As a New Mutant Mega All-In, I can definitely understand that early supporters being upset about us newbies getting a deal. Oh, that's what that huge, 220 down to 119 thing is. Oh, it's the butt hurt. Oh, I know. I look at these from the marketing perspective, and from the marketing perspective, I kind of agree. You got to be looking more. I see the argument that you need to be focused more on your old backers, but at the same time, the only way the game's going to grow is if you can really get those new backers to come in. And if they're not coming in, which unfortunately, $30,000 is great, but it's, everybody when they launch Kickstarter is like, maybe this is the one. Maybe I'm like 100,000, 200,000. Maybe this is the million. Maybe it goes absolutely insane, crazy, gaga. You never know. And so what do we got? Oh my goodness. What do we got? This is getting, all right, we'll do a little bit more. But is this any different than any other Kickstarter doing the same thing? They release a new expansion and offer their prior game as a buy option at a lower price. For those that already have that game, they have the option to only buy the new stuff. I'm newer to the hobby, but have a few of the games I found and backed either here or in late pledge that were for the expansion. I was able to get the core game at a lower price. This, in my opinion, is no different than buying a video game movie except when it was first released. In my opinion, the only people that could be remotely upset are those trying to make a buck off the original Kickstarter and selling it for a much higher price online. Yeah, I mean, let's look at it from their original concern. What are they upset about? They're upset about feeling like they're not valued as much, I guess. I don't know. I have a hard time seeing their perspective. I'm very bad at empathy. Maybe try to see it from this perspective. Thank you, Jazzcat. First-time backers carry to a large degree the financial and quality risk of such an endeavor. That's true. That is 100% true. When you are, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. Are you taking that risk? I'm going to make an opinion. Opinions are not unpopular, but I'm going to make an opinion right now. If this was the first thing that Mighty Boards created, I would side with that point. I would say, yeah, you're taking a risk. Because how many times have you backed a Kickstarter and nothing happened? I used to back one Kickstarter a year. That was my tax return treat to myself. And one year, my big one that I backed, I think it was Evil Dead 2, completely, just they ran away with the money. And I was like, well, damn, that's my one a year. And you guys ran off. So I understand getting burned from a new time company. But they were not a new time company at this point. You know, they're coming off 3 successful projects right here. I'd say there's minimal risk at this point. Yeah, $135,000 project. So I'm actually siding with the perspective of, you didn't really take that much risk, I don't think. You're coming from a company that has a track record. But either way, wow, the comment section. But that's neither here nor there. That's just juicy gossip. So here, 0, 1, or 2. That's the always final ranking. For 0, keep moving. 1, check back in the last 48 hours. And 2, back it for the whale. And honestly, if this looks like an interesting game to you, I'd back it for the whale. Do I want it? If you're in that boat, it looks like an absolutely spectacular game to explore. I would love it if it all fit into one box, you know, just because, like, it's just, especially with a game like this, you know you're not going to get to the show. You're not going to get to the table as much as you want. So you at least want it kind of consolidated into one area. So hopefully in the future they come up with a big box, a mega box or something like that. Or maybe everything comes in the base box. I don't know. If that is in fact true, then I would mention it somewhere on here, I think, because that's really cool information. Maybe they did and I just forgot about it. Either way, I'm going with it too. People are upset about, you know, not treating the new backers or treating the old backers as nice, but but just from you, do you care? Do you care? No, you don't care. I don't care. I mean, I'm here for the game. The bottom line is the game looks cool. The game looks awesome, and I think it's reasonably priced. What, $149 shipped in the continental United States. Overall, like it. Giving it a 2. Posthuman Saga and the Journey Home expansion. I think, like I said, very well run on Kickstarter, even though I do think it's catering a little bit too much to the base audience, who is complaining about how they're not catering enough to their base audience, which I find humorous in itself. But anywho, that is today's Kickstarter critique. If you enjoy what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I try to hit 9,000 subscribers to celebrate my 9-year anniversary of doing YouTube content. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. And the stream now.